The 25th anniversary of the Velvet Revolution in Europe has been marked in Washington, D.C. this week, with concerns mounting Europe is urging toward the new Cold War. As people have reflected on the fall of the communism in Eastern Europe, the current situation in Ukraine has been high on the agenda. So could Europe be divided once more?
Washington has been busy discussing Europe's post-communism unification against the backdrop of renewed Russian military threat. All the talk at Velvet Revolution anniversary events has been about how to resist Russia and about the role inadvertently being played by Vladimir Putin in uniting Europe.
The European Union has been so faceless and ineffective, and so what has happened is that there's been kind of a turning of country borders and nationalism. Patriotism, I think, is a really important thing. Nationalism, having gone too far, scares people. Hungary is a perfect example of that. But there clearly has been kind of a return to country. That's one part. The other, though, I think, is that Putin is a very good tactician, but not strategist. And he has done something which has created the opposite of what he wanted. He has been trying to split up Europe for a long time. I think he has managed through his actions to create a sense of unity and a way of trying to, my sense about what he's trying to do is he's not going to invade with large armies. He is going to nibble and disorient and kind of on his western border, and that has created a counter action, but I do think that he has managed to unify.
Former U.S. Secretary of State Madeleine Albright, who was born in Czechoslovakia, still commands respect and attention in Washington, D.C., based on her experience during the fall of communism in Central and Eastern Europe. She advises policymakers to focus not only on the shooting the war in eastern Ukraine itself, but also on the growing confrontation in the global informational sphere.
They are doing a very sophisticated job of this. I'm sure that everybody here has actually seen Russian TV at this point.
I don't watch it.
Well, I only do when I'm abroad. Yeah. But it's fascinating because what they've gotten are people with perfect either English or American English, and they sound as if they're telling the truth. And I mean, the beginning of the when I first saw it in Ukraine, when they were saying, well, they're all fascists who are children of the Nazis who killed your grandparents. So I think the part that doesn't make any sense is that we need to put out that Putin is delusional and operates on his own set of facts, and all of a sudden he thinks the Nazi-Soviet, the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact was a great idea, which kind of is counter to saying that everybody in Ukraine is a Nazi. So, but I do think that we need to strengthen the radios and also be smarter about social media. And I think that we are not using IT in a way that is as sophisticated as it could be. And the question is, this is going to be one of the issues that's up now before our Congress in terms of support for this, because there's always the question, are we in a new Cold War? We are not in we always compare something. Historical analogies are dangerous. But I do think that there is a way where, given what we know about information and are in the inventors of social media, that there isn't a way that we have to be smarter about this.
The award marked the anniversary of the fall of East European communism, the lessons of the past, offer insight of the new security challenges of today. According to Madeleine Albright, a new NATO strategy is needed, just as it was 25 years ago.
Natalka, Pisnya, Andrei, Popovici for Ukraine Today, Washington, D.C.